Hi students, hi learners, how are you? I'm Om and in this video today we are going to study about the food. You know that we all need food. आपको पता है कि हम सभी को खाने की ज़रूरत होती है. हम we eat food every day in the morning, in the evening, in afternoon. So now, have you ever thought where does it come from? Where does food come from? Food कहाँ से आता है? Why do we eat food? हम food क्यों खाते हैं? So in this uh, video, in this lecture, we are going to study about the about food. Uh, let's see. Wow, so many types of the food. There are the pizza, burger, cake, and many different types of the dishes. So you know that there are the different types of the food items, different types of the food dishes. Next, wow, so many more. And now the question arises, where does all these food come from? आपने तो सोचा है कभी कहाँ से आते हैं फूड? Oh, of course, these come from the kitchen and mama makes these. कौन बनाता है इनको? कहाँ से आते हैं? किचन से आते हैं और कौन बनाता है? मम्मा बनाती है. But mama or the mother make this food from the different types of the items. So now where does those items come from? जो जिन चीज़ से खाना बनाती है मम्मी, वह चीज़ें कहाँ कहाँ से आती है, कौन सी चीज़ किस जगह से आती है. So we will try to find out the answer that where does this food come from, कि जो food होता है ये कहाँ से आता है. Where. Now let's find. To understand the sources of the food, first let's understand the food varieties or the varieties of food ko before understanding the source, we will here learn the food varieties or the different types of the varieties. Today let's have the one activity in your class. In your class, suppose you have the 3 friends, you have many friends, but today let's check the lunch boxes of these 3 friends, Sandeep, Rahul and Sangeeta. These are my friends in the class. Now I am going to check the lunch boxes of these friends to find out what are the some of the different varieties of the food. First of all, I am going to check Sandeep. Wow, Sandeep has veg noodles in his lunch box. आज संदीप के lunch box में क्या आया है? Veg noodles. Wow, veg noodles. And do you know what are what may be some of the ingredients or the some of the items in the veg noodles? Veg noodles में क्या क्या items डलते हैं? There are the some veggies. If you see, there are some veggies. Wow, check it carefully. Yes, there are some vegetables. And let's zoom it out. Wow, there are some vegetables. I think they are spinach, carrot, and some many different types of the items. After that, let's check Rahul's lunch box. तो इसके बाद हम राहुल का lunch box check करते हैं. What did Rahul brought paratha. In the Rahul's lunchbox, there are the parathas, stuffed paratha. Then Sangeeta, oh wow, so interesting. Sangeeta has pizza full of cheese and vegetables. So Sangeeta has vegetable pizza. Now we have seen that all my friends or all our 3 friends are having the different types of the items in different types of the food items in their lunch boxes. It means we can say that there are different types of the food items or there are different varieties of the food. We can say that there are different types of food. कई तरह के फूड होते हैं, जस्ट लाइक द वेज नूडल्स, पिज़्ज़ा, पराठा, रोटी, दाल चावल, many different types of the sambar, idli dosa, and many different types of the food items. So we can say that there are that food has a wide variety. तो हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? By this we can prove that the food have the wide variety, कि खाने के अंदर कई तरह की varieties होते हैं, कई तरह का खाना होता है. Have you ever thought that what are the different materials which are required to make a pizza? कि भी आपने सोचा है कि पिज़्ज़ा बनाने के लिए क्या क्या आइटम्स की ज़रूरत होती है? लेट्स फाइंड आउट टुडे. देखते हैं हम पिज़्ज़ा बनाने के लिए किस आइटम्स की ज़रूरत होती है. सो डू यू रिमेंबर हु हैज़ पिज़्ज़ा इन द लंच बॉक्स? Yes, Sangeeta. So let's check Sangeeta's pizza one by one. What the items are required to make a pizza. So dough. First we need for the base of the pizza we need the dough. पिज़्ज़ा के बेस बनाने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए? डो चाहिए. डो मीन्स जो आटा होता है. एंड डो, देन चीज़, देन ओलिव, टमेटो, capsicum, sauce, spices, salt and water. These are the some of the items which are required for making pizza. Now have you ever thought where does these different items come from? ये कहाँ से पैदा होके होते हैं? तो let's see them. Yes, if you see the dough come from the is made up of the wheat, and wheat come from the wheat plant. जो wheat होता है वो कहाँ से आता है? Wheat plant से आता है. This is the wheat plant. Then cheese. Where do you what do you think the cheese is made up of? आप क्या लगता है चीज़ किसका बना होता है? ये cheese is made up of milk. Cheese is made from the milk, and you know where does milk come from? Milk come from animals. So cheese come from animals. Right? Olive. Yes, olive is a fruit, and fruits come from the plants. Then tomato. Tomato is also the vegetable and the fruit, and vegetables come from the plants. So tomato also come from plants. Then capsicum. Capsicum is also a vegetable, so it also come from the plant. What we see here, that most of the items that a pizza is made from come from the plants and animals. जो ज़्यादा का जो most of the items come from the plants, and some come from the animal, and others some the very जो taste makers just like salt, it come from the earth. And mainly the food items that these pizza is made come from the plants and the animals. So what we come to the conclusion, इससे हमें क्या पता चलता है? That different foods are made by the different items, and those items are known as ingredients. Yes, see, all food need some materials for their preparation. सभी जितने भी foods होते हैं उनको बनाने के लिए कुछ चीज़ों की ज़रूरत होते हैं. And those items and those materials, or the materials required to prepare a food, is called its ingredients. और जिस materials से food बनाया जाता है या उसको बनाने के लिए जिस materials की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, that material is known as the ingredients. So for the food materials, or the materials by which, just like the cheese, olive, tomato, capsicum, sauce, peas, vegetables, these are the ingredients of a food. And where does these ingredients come from? Most of the ingredients, if you see here, most of the ingredients of the food come from the plants and animals. If you see this, most of the food ingredients, or most of the materials by which food is made, comes from plants and animals. So we can say अब हम कह सकते हैं कि हमारा जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था, हमने सबसे पहले एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि वेयर डज द फूड कम फ्रॉम, सो वी कैन से दैट द फूड बेसिकली कम्स फ्रॉम द प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स। जो हम खाना खाते हैं वह प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स से आता है। सो नाउ there's the some one new word, that is the ingredient। आपने देखा है कि एक यहाँ पे एक नया वर्ड आया है, that is ingredients। तो ingredients क्या होते हैं? जिन आइटम्स से फूड बनाया जाता है, और the items from which a food is made are called its ingredients।